Good evening, viewers. You are tuned into the Darshan Meghalaya. And now we bring to you today's news edition. Before going to the details, here are the top stories of the day. Cabinet Minister A.L. Hek opens door for talks with militants. Over 52,000 Meghalaya households still without power. MEGHALAYA sets 2026 deadline. GHADC CEM welcomes salary aid. Opposition demands transparency in ADC funding move. And 3,332 SSA schools willing for government takeover, says Education Department. The news in detail. Cabinet Minister and BJP leader A.L. Hek said both the state and central governments are open for negotiations amid reports of fresh militant recruitment in Meghalaya, but warned that no one is above the law. He urged groups with grievances to resolve issues across the table. On Congress's charge that the MDA government is responsible for drug-related deaths, Hek dismissed the allegation, stating drug abuse is a matter of personal choice. He added that while the government is making efforts to curb trafficking, society must also play a role in tackling the menace.
The door of the state of Meghalaya is open, the government of Meghalaya is open, and also the central government also open to have come across the table to discuss about this issue which is facing by the youths today. Can we blame the parents if any children doing for the drug abusers? Can we blame the parents? So that is the personal choice of the one individual. We cannot blame the government like that. That's very wrong. I will not agree that to blame the government. We as a government, we are doing our job to ensure that we have to eradicate this drug menace in the state of Meghalaya.
Meghalaya's rural underbelly continues to languish in darkness even as successive electrification schemes promised universal access to power. A fresh internal assessment of the Meghalaya Energy Corporation Limited has revealed that 345 villages and hamlets covering more than 52,000 households remain either unelectrified or only partially connected to the grid. MEGHALAYA CMD Sanjay Goyal said tendering will close within a month, with an 18-month execution window, and set December 2026 as the target for 100% electrification in the state.
So these 345 villages, which as of now, as per our documentation, are available, are required to be saturated as far as the electrification is concerned. We intend to roughly cover, as per our current estimates, there are roughly around 52,000 odd households which needs to be covered in these unelectrified or partially electrified categories of hamlets which were left out, and we will be taking up under this scheme.
Following Chief Minister Conrad Sangma's announcement that the state will support salary payments for staff of the 3 autonomous district councils, political debate has intensified. GHADC's Chief Executive Member Tombor Shiwat said the government has offered a one-time settlement and proposed 8 crore rupees per month for salaries until royalty dues are clarified. He welcomed gap funding but warned against any attempt to undermine the council's authority. Meanwhile, GHADC opposition leader Andrew Shulai questioned whether the move would affect the independence of the councils or turn them into government departments.
Man dem clear yang ni tulok sin clear. Yang suwan ke government ni man lau benai kamu prakro le prakro tak sebenar. Kata tak betulok boda sudah ka council. Lima elek boleh kata tak. Kat kamu manghi kata uli kedong uli BI yang kena share ke yang i. Ka bampor ka nak government bampor ha ka slap.
Oh, man kubur bahwa man pula kajing you statement yung Chief Minister atau gubernur government ya ka salary yung ka yung council pun lagi autonomous district council ko ni ka jilai. Oh, sin api sin ro yo ber jing council talk ke ro ber state government de han ong yon wan re nga jing berkat ke yang i pun jing geli.
Commissioner and Secretary of Education Vijay Kumar Mintri chaired a meeting with SSA stakeholders to deliberate on pressing issues concerning schools and teachers. MASSA President Aristotle Rimbai informed that four key agendas were discussed: the takeover of 3,332 SSA schools by the government, the proposal for a pay scale for SSA teachers, a cabinet memorandum on school management takeover, and rationalization of schools through teacher redeployment. Other concerns included multiple schools functioning in the same premises and timely salary disbursement. The department assured that direct salary transfers to teachers' accounts will continue without change.
They have shared a presentation regarding the cabinet memorandum for taking over of those SSA schools who have already submitted their willingness to hand over the management from SSA to the government. So this cabinet memorandum they will send to the cabinet after this assembly session.
The All Meghalaya SSA School Teachers Association, which has been agitating in Malki for nearly a year, demanding a 100% salary hike, has expressed dissatisfaction over the outcome of its recent meeting with the government. General Secretary Wanpin Dapi Lapang told reporters that despite several rounds of talks, no concrete action has been taken so far. He further informed that the Commissioner and Secretary of the Education Department assured that some measures may be taken after the autumn session of the Assembly.
I would say that at this point of time we are not very happy with the outcome of the meeting. That's why we've had a lot of meetings. It's almost been a year since we've had postponed our agitation there in Malki ground. And still we have many rounds of talk, but no action has been taken till now. So only discussion and discussion and discussion. At this point of time, we need that something the department or the government should do regarding with our demand with the enhancements of our salary.
A team of KHADC executive members and MDCs inspected the Khasi Traditional and Cultural Centre at Jingking, Kalong, Umyam, only to find the near-complete project abandoned and in disrepair. Structures meant for halls, cottages and a restaurant have deteriorated, with parts of the restaurant destroyed by fire, while the site has turned into a shelter for unlawful activities. Executive Member Penkrau Kharjaran said the project, sanctioned at 14 crore rupees in 2018, stalled in 2019 after a case filed by the Meghalaya State Pollution Control Board, leaving the centre unfinished.
Batla I sepe le se rotangi pech ke project nganong phi hagamang tangka ka bakhat sau krul le se rega jinglong jingman jo ke project ni iba la I sen aisha but ya ke project hi lasdang na usnam arjar ka pha haka face ka banangkom bala te ke project bala lasdang pat ya ke face ka baar usnam arjar ka kendai andai de usnam arjar ka kendai nomor ba don ka ching ujor na ka Meghalaya State Pollution Control Board dan ka MSPCB lahaban pensangya no ya ka project ka jungi but hadu menta kasa khongreng gumni.
The Hill State People's Democratic Party announced plans to join the Federation of New States and other stakeholders in meeting Union Home Minister Amit Shah to press for a separate Khasi, Jantia and Garo state. Party President KP Pangyang noted that similar statehood demands have also emerged from Karbi Anglong in Assam and parts of Tripura. On the Assam-Meghalaya border issue, he urged the government to expedite talks on the 6 remaining disputed areas.
With issues PDP, we demand to create or to separate from the existing state of Meghalaya to be known as the Khasi Jantia state. And the Garo State Demand Committee, State Movement Committee, they demand for Caroline. So now both of us, we have been in the part and parcel member of the National Federation for new state.
Hundreds of youth gathered at Usosotham Auditorium for a counselling program organized by the East Khasi Hills DC's office ahead of a special BSF recruitment drive targeting 300 posts reserved for scheduled tribe candidates of Meghalaya. BSF Commandant Rajiv Sharma guided the aspirants, while ADC Shanborlang Wadri and retired Lieutenant Colonel Sebastian Marbanyang motivated them on the recruitment process. Officials stressed that the drive is a major opportunity for local youth to join national service.
Constable GD in BSF, that too open learning, which has been not prominent in these days. So normally this recruitment is done through staff selection commission, which takes a lot of time. Generally, the recruitment which takes place through staff selection commission, it takes 2 to 3 years, starting from the first process and then the final merit when it is declared.
The Voice of the People Party Youth Wing held a public meeting in Motpran yesterday under the theme Udrugs Ujingma Yakajat Benriu to raise awareness on the growing menace of drug abuse. Speakers from Kripa Foundation, Meghalaya AIDS Control Society and VPP youth leaders stressed the urgent need for stronger laws, community support and collective action. Marisa Giri Lingdo of Kripa Foundation highlighted the heavy burden on families and warned that the drug problem, once minimal, has now become a serious threat to society.
Balik ke kiu kan dekat jingdi drugs hadu kat ni. Ngai iba kini ki badi drugs ro ki shumi ki NGOs kumba ki de ki we ki babang pisan nak daw jo ka jingdi drugs jonki. Ngalayu iya kata. Ka Kripa Foundation Outreach and Drop-in Center ngidan hangtai ha upper lashmir. Ketika free counseling, ni aika free therapies.
St. Francis de Assisi College, Sydney, celebrated its 13th graduation day yesterday, honouring over 50 graduates of the 2024-25 batch. Chief guest and Nongstoin MLA Gabriel Walang, along with Principal Brother Kirban Lingdo, presented awards to the graduates and felicitated Ibanrihon L. Marshalong for securing a top 10 position in Nehu's education merit list. In his address, Walang urged students to value their mentors, work hard and strive for excellence beyond wealth or status. The event was attended by faculty, parents and students.
That's why I say you have to trust yourself. That is the most important. How many of you trust yourself? And how many of you trust your friends? So firstly, you have to trust yourself. That is the most important. Sometimes you don't even trust yourself. And how can you trust others? Ketika yang lagi kalau berdekat, kadang-kadang juga apabila sania yang lagi, then you start to believe in yourself.
The Court of District and Sessions Judge N.A. Khan has convicted Wesley-born Pala alias Nana Pala of Barato village under Section 302 IPC for the 2009 murder of Bransley Suyai. According to the FIR filed by the victim's daughter, Pala killed Suyai on 6 August 2009 by attacking him with a dao. The case was investigated by Natiang Police and charge-sheeted under Section 302 IPC. After trial, the court sentenced Pala to life imprisonment and imposed a fine of 5,000 rupees. A total of 6,808 runners has registered till date for the 4th edition of the 21K Sora International Half Marathon, scheduled for 27th September, with organizers expecting a record turnout. MSOA General Secretary Finally Pariat said the top 10 finishers may undergo dope tests and urged participants to report at the starting point by 4 a.m. Registrations could close before 10 September if numbers exceed capacity. The AFI recognized event is jointly organized by the MSOA and the Directorate of Sports and Youth Affairs.
Upon receiving the t-shirts, kids I SSP come no from there, boy come no one, me come no one. The appeal is jadi lang na ba na mare na mari na kada la pembiang di medical team ka tum ga rule a de mo mare manga kilometer water point la bu ya pembiang dari refreshment room na mare ka utai ko beli ja plus pa ya cash price is la a de mo swa sama menyebut ini tipnya na mo long ka wajab.
And now for the weather report. First, let's take a look at the weather report in Tura. Minimum temperature of 24 degrees Celsius, maximum temperature of 31 degrees Celsius and relative humidity of 79% were recorded. Moving on to Shillong, 19 degrees Celsius of minimum temperature, 25 degrees Celsius of maximum temperature were recorded. The relative humidity is 83%. Also, rainfall of 4.1 millimeter was recorded. Meanwhile, in July, minimum temperature 19 degrees Celsius, maximum temperature 25 degrees Celsius were recorded today. The relative humidity is 82%. And the forecast in Tura, Shillong and July says moderate rain and thunder shower is likely to occur at most places. And that's all we have for you today in this news bulletin. Until we meet again tomorrow, thank you for watching. Good night.